Hey everybody, what's going on? So I'm here to do my 3-month lock update video, and I can't believe that it's been only 3 months. It feels a lot longer than that, but it's been 3 months and I'm here to give you an update. I'm gonna show you my hairdo. This is the hairstyle that I wore today. And this, or a variation of this, is pretty much how I wear my hair on a regular basis, because when I wear my hair out, it looks kind of stringy to me. So I'll let you see it when I take my hair out. But this is how I've been wearing my hair. You know, pretty simple. But I'll go ahead and take it out because I don't like sleeping with bobby pins in my hair. So what's been going on with me and these locks? Nothing really. I've been enjoying them. That's all I can say. I love my hair. I love my locks. I get lots of questions and compliments about what I'm doing to my hair. But as far as me personally, I don't really have any complaints. My hair does, of course, get frizzy a lot, and that's one of the things that would probably be the most annoying. But other than that, you know, I'm just dealing with that. So this is how my hair looks out. Representing NCCU, North Carolina Central University, Durham, North Carolina. So, yeah, this is how my locks are looking. So I started these locks with comb coils. So for those of you who may be starting with comb coils, this might give you a hint as to how your hair is going to look. Okay, so these are the things I wanted to talk about. The size of my locks. I really hope that my locks thicken up, because right now the size of most of my locks is a little too thin for me. So that's number one. Of course, the loctician, she parted my hair to form locks the size that I would like my locks to be when they are mature, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that as my locks get more mature, they will thicken up. But right now, the thickness of them is a lot thinner than I would like. And I don't know why that is. I just, in the back, I do have a few that are thicker that I really love because they're so thick and juicy. Let's see. Of course, I can't find any right now. Okay, so here's one that's a little bit thicker. My ends, for the most part, my ends are trying to seal very well. Most of my ends look like that. Of course, in the front of my hair, where I have thinner hair in general, my temple area started thinning out some years ago. And then I have a little bit of heat damage from when I was a loose natural. So the locks in the front, I still have these very skinny, very lifeless, no elasticity at all. And so I have been snipping just a little bit every time I do a retwist. So in the front, these are not sealing. They probably won't ever seal, in my opinion. But for the most part, the better locks, I don't know if I should use the word better, but the majority of my locks are sealing at the end pretty well. But these little skinny ends, they drive me crazy, but you know, they won't be here forever. I did combine one lock or two locks in the front these two locks were so skinny. So I just decided to combine them. They were skinnier than this lock, and I consider this lock pretty skinny. So I combined them. So now I have my first, what do you call it? Two-headed dragon, yeah, which I don't like that term, but yay! So that's that. Let's see, what else? I have been retwisting my own hair. I have not gone to my loctician in I don't know how long. She, of course, installed the comb coils. I went back to her for my very first retwist. And after that, I said I'm not going back to her anymore. Nothing against her. I like her. I think she did a good job with the comb coils and the retwist. That wasn't the problem. So the reason I'm not going back, I think I have three main reasons. Number one, which I talked about this already, was washing my hair. And I get my locks are brand new, yada yada. So you keep telling me that you need to do a light wash when you wash my hair. I don't agree with that. If you take me to the bowl to wash my hair, I want you to wash it, period. I should not leave your salon and scratch my scalp and I have gunk under my nails because you really didn't do a good job. And I'm not exaggerating. She did not do a good job with the shampoo. Barely put any shampoo on it, but charged me more because she had to wash my hair. Which I did discuss that with her briefly before I left. On my last visit, I said to her, I can't deal with these light washes anymore because she and I both agreed that my hair was not going to come unraveled. So if you as a lock technician are saying to me, your hair is good, it's not going to unravel, then what's the problem? Wash it. Number two, the second reason that I'm not going to her anymore is because the pricing. So she asked me, when do you want to come back for your next retwist? Do you want to come back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks? And she let me know out the gate that the longer I went in between coming back to see her, the more it was going to cost me. So in other words, I'm going to get my money. I don't care if you stretching it out. I'm getting my money as, as a stylist. Okay, whatever. But to me, that's bogus. So if you charge me $40 if I come back in 2 weeks, but then you charge me $50 if I come back in 3 weeks, why? Not that much has happened in a week's time. It's not like I've been gone for 2 months and I've got tons and tons of new growth that you have to deal with. Between week 2 and week 3, to me, that's not enough time for you to be like, oh, I got to charge you extra money. But again, this is her business. I can't knock her hustle. I can't knock how she wants to conduct her business. But I know I can control how I spend my money. So that was reason number 2. And reason number 3 is because really and truly, she would never give me like an assessment of my hair. And what I mean by that is, when I sit down in your chair, I want you to bring stuff to my attention. So for example, with the locks in the front that had heat damage and that were thin and scraggly, let me know what you think about that as my loctician. Let me hear what your approach is to how we're going to address this. I want you to say to me, well, listen, don't worry about that. We'll just let it grow out. Or, we can trim if you want. Or even give me your thoughts on that. Because as somebody who's brand new to getting her hair locked, coming to you, why should I bring to your attention, hey, I've got these locks in the front that are really thin and the ends are really thin because of heat damage. What do you think? Why am I coming to you and asking you anything? You should be on top of everything pertaining to my hair. I want somebody to give me an assessment. I want them to say, oh, your scalp's doing good, your locks are doing good. We've got some that we might need to combine in the future. Anyway, she just wasn't doing all of that. She would pretty much sit me down, do my hair, watch television. So I need a different vibe. I want somebody to be like, hey, how you doing? Let's see what's going on. Give me an assessment of my hair. That's what I'm paying you for. Also, I'm not paying you just to retwist it because this is the next part of my update. I've been retwisting my own hair, y'all. Yes, I have. So I have given myself 2 full retwists. and 2 partial retwists. And when I say full, of course, my whole head. And when I say partial, like for Mother's Day weekend, for example, I didn't want to wash my hair and I really didn't need a full retwist. So I just retwisted maybe 2 rows in the front, 2 rows in the back, and I gave myself what I call a soft retwist. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. I just did a soft retwist. I didn't use any products. I used my black castor oil and water, and that's it. So I gave myself a soft retwist. And this is still the results from last week's soft retwist of just my parameter. I put it up in a bun, and that was that. So that's definitely going to be a technique that I will continue to use, whereas I will retwist the parameter and